Whoa, the prosecutor just dropped the gender bias card right out of the gate. You can feel the tension, but was this really about sexism or just courtroom heat? Let's watch how fast this turns into a legal showdown.
I'm perfectly fine arguing law. I'm perfectly fine arguing procedure. I am not fine with personal attacks. What I don't expect is to get the treatment I'm getting right now from defense counsel based on being female. And that's exactly, I'm just going to call it out, that's exactly what it is.
The case officially begins People versus Cyrus Abadi, but already this courtroom feels divided. Do you think personal bias belongs in legal arguments, or should it stay 100% professional?
I doubt that any of my male colleagues from our office would have been treated the way I've been treated by defense counsel.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. Without on behalf of Cyrus Abadi, standing to me, right? Cyrus, please speak.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Cyrus Abadi here.
All right, this has come back to me. I don't know if it's really a motion, but I don't know who would like to start, but I certainly have some questions.
I have a few things to put on the record, but I'll defer to Mr. Dowse if he wants to go first. I have no problem with that.
I do not need to go first.
The judge's tone here calm but firm. She is clearly trying to keep this hearing from becoming a shouting match, a seasoned move redirecting control before things spiral.
Well, you might need to. I'm going to let you put on what you need to put on the record, because I think the last communication I saw, Mr. Dowse had filed something and you had requested whether or not we needed a written response or whether or not you could give an oral response. I think my staff had indicated what my answer was and that you could give an oral response on the record. So if that's where you'd like to start, go ahead.
That's correct, Your Honor, and thank you for the opportunity to do so. I actually don't know where to start. This is a unique situation. I've never been accused in a public.
This is where courtroom etiquette meets real-world ego. The judge reminds both sides this isn't about who you like, it's about what you can prove. That is a subtle but powerful warning.
Of lying, I've never been told that my narrative is sanctionable, so I'm not sure exactly where to start. I will start.
Well, I got some things to say about that, but go ahead, because and Mr. Dawes, I'm just going to tell you, I don't expect attorneys to necessarily like each other. I don't even care whether they like each other. Whether they talk to each other is irrelevant to me unless they cannot communicate in some professional way. But as I've told other attorneys, and particularly, and I'll name him Mr. Bennett, when he came and he accused somebody of some type of misconduct, that when that statement is made, the court has to look at that.
Notice the shift. The prosecutor is not arguing law anymore. She is defending her reputation. When lawyers start speaking from pride instead of statute, it means emotions are taking over the bench.
And so I made it very clear to him, and I'll make it clear to you. If those are the kinds of things that are going to happen, you better be ready to roll with it, and you better have it. Because if you don't, that's sanction. Ms. Tanner, you may proceed.
Your Honor, as counsel knows, and I think everyone in this room is aware, within this profession, our reputation and our integrity is everything. Throughout my career, I've routinely made decisions that were difficult decisions to make in a lot of aspects. I've been able to make those decisions because my reputation and my integrity are that important to me. Quite frankly, no case is worth me losing everything I've worked so hard for. What I've also routinely done in front of Your Honor, as well as other judges, is stand up here and make a point of defending opposing counsels when other people have accused them of anything from lying to misconduct and so on. The reason I make a point of doing that, even though in many situations that has truly not been necessary, is because I want to be very clear how important it is that we don't throw out baseless accusations at people.
And here comes the heartbreak. Respect turned into rivalry. The million-dollar question: what went so wrong between these two that it ended in public accusations of lying? Stick around, the truth is about to surface.
It's not a new situation to me necessarily to encounter a situation with opposing counsel where we disagree, where we misunderstand each other. I don't take offense. I've gone head to head with some of the